Cursing is not what you think. When most people think about cursing, they think about curse words. And these words, don't get me wrong, are used in a negative light to demean or belittle someone or something. But some of these words actually start out as words used to describe something or call something. Not all of them. And then they've been turned and used in a negative light. Now, regardless, true cursing is what you are saying, the negativity that you're putting out. So it's not these specific words, but it's what is being manifested through your mouth. In fact, it tells us death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So right there, it's telling you death and life is in what you say, what you speak out into this world. It literally tells us, thou shalt not kill. Well, and when it tells you death and life are in the power of the tongue, if you're speaking negativity over your life or over someone else's, and you're speaking death, you are literally unaliving or killing people with your words. And there's two different verses in scriptures. One is more elaborate than the other, but I'll put them both on the screen. But it says, it's not what entereth into a man's mouth that defileth him, but what exiteth. And there's another one that says this.
But those things which proceed out the mouth come forth from the heart, and they defile the man. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. That's why when you look at 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16 through 17, it states, know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which ye are.
So when you look into words, something else that it tells us is, can a house divide against itself stand? And it also says, can two walk together lest they agree? So if you are the temple, the house of God, and you are unholy and God is within you, of course, you're going to be destroyed.
And that's why 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 15 through 16 tells us, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. Now, Mark chapter 7, verse 20 through 23 reiterate everything that was said in the book of Matthew about the things that come from within the heart that defile the temple, and they are spoken about in Galatians chapter 5, and better known as the works of the flesh. One quick thing to note is that murder was one of the things listed that comes from the heart or comes from within. 1 John chapter 3 verse 15 states, whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him.
So when you're speaking these things over someone else's life, over your own life, or over something, you are speaking death. You are manifesting death out into this world. And that's like what I was saying. If you go in Genesis, what did it say? God said, let there be light, and there was light. So first it starts with a thought, and it tells us what a man thinketh in his heart he is. So it first starts with the thought. Then you start manifesting that thought and you speak it. And then after you speak it, it is manifested into the physical. So you're either killing people or breathing life into people with what you say, what you speak. And that is not only a direct representation of what is within you, but it's also that is what's being put out to affect others. And this is why as a kid, they start indoctrinating a lot of people saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And they never wanted you to know the true power of words that the Bible tells us that we have.
In fact, Ecclesiasticus 28 and 17 from the Apocrypha, which was removed from the Bible, literally states, the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh bones. Now, isn't that just ironic?
So those negative thoughts that might pop up in your mind or in your heart, you have to cast them out. You have to cast them aside and remain positive, remain spiritually minded, so that you could continue to speak life into this world or onto others. I hope this video helps some of you. Take it easy.